Okay, speaking about moves or questionable moves, or tradable moves, um, there's a player out there in South Beach right now that some unfortunate things have happened. We did mention him in previous episodes. The player that I'm talking about is Miami guard Dion Waiters. And the topic that we want to bring up is, should the Miami Heat trade Dion Waiters? Is he even tradable? Should they trade him or should he stay?
All right, that's all right. The first question, I believe they should trade him. The second one though, is he tradable? I'm not so sure. The contract is a little heavy. He has a lot of baggage with him at the moment, so I know GMs are going to be looking at that. But and then I'll tie this in with my answer of yes, they should trade him. They should only trade Dion if the package looks good. You know what I'm saying? Because Dion Waiters, he hasn't played the season yet as of this recording, but I still think he can be, Waiters Island. Like he'll still, I still think he can have a good performance, maybe great performances out of him. He can still be probably a good shooting guard, a starting shooting guard in this league. But after that whole edible thing, and before that, getting already suspended for reasons that the Heat didn't state, I don't know, man. I think he's just bringing too much baggage to that locker room right now. And as a Heat fan, I think the organization could do better, and they shouldn't be overshadowed by these BS top headlines that he's bringing, and especially because the Heat have such a good team this season, a good team that has a lot of potential to not just make noise this playoffs, but in the future. So it's like, should they trade him? I believe so. Would, I'm not sure, and could, I'm not sure either, because it's Dion Waiters. But I mean, we'll see where we go from here. What do you think?
I mean, I agree. However, there's been worse contracts that have been traded before.
True that.
You know,
and especially when Pat Riley's the one negotiating.
exactly. But the thing right now that's hurting Dion Waiters right now is that he hasn't played all season. Whether it's been by injuries or self-inflicted wounds, like he's been doing right now with Gummy Gate. Um, but I think they should trade him. But what this situation is sort of reminding me of, actually, Andrade, is kind of the situation that's been going on with the Cleveland Cavaliers with J.R. Smith. His contract, it's become untradeable. He's getting paid a lot of money. Okay. And his production is nowhere near the amount, to justify, the salary that he's getting right now. And pretty much, the Cavaliers, they just told J.R. Smith, hey, stay away from the team until we decide what we're gonna do.
I didn't even know he was on the contract with
He is. He still is. But pretty much what the Cavs have done is like, hey, stay away from our facility. We don't want you anymore.
Okay, that makes sense, because I saw him on All the Smoke podcast. I thought he was retired.
But bringing into that, if Dion's gonna get traded, likely it's gonna be for that type of swap.
What kind of swap?
Like a J.R. Smith for Dion Waiters, or hey, I trade you my trash for your trash.
That's true.
One that I think might be feasible. This assuming that Dion plays and goes on his best behavior. I'm hoping that happens, because Dion, when he's on point, he's a nice player to have, but unfortunately his ego is not so nice. Mm-hmm. The guy has a D Wade ego without the D Wade talent to back it up and grit. However, I have confidence that I believe this whole incident that he had is gonna humble him, and I think eventually he's gonna play. But realistically, I don't think he's gonna be traded till the off season, when he becomes an expiring contract. And no matter the player, that it is, expiring contracts are very valuable in today's NBA.
So you think he should get traded,
I think he should. I think he should get traded. But the thing is, right now, who the hell wants him?
No. I just wanted your answer to see where you stood.
I think yes. I mean, if he plays this season, I could see something like maybe a trade for the player from the Lakers, KCP, Contavious Cole Pope. That guy's been stinking it up in the Lakers.
I used to have him on my 2K team for my GM, and he was able to perform on there.
Not only that, but the salaries are not that far apart. If I'm not mistaken, Kentavious Caldwell
Shit,
Pope.
I don't know, man. At that
He
rate,
pays
I think
$9
I'd rather
million.
keep Dion at that
No,
point.
no, man, no. Okay, look.
Have you
the,
seen KCP?
the Heat would be saving money. You know, they'll be saving about $3 million in
Yeah, I'm
salaries,
joking.
and you never know. You know, he might.
Because Dion, I think, could still produce 15 to 20 points per game.
I see, man, but it's like, you know, how can he produce it if he's either
If he's not playing,
if
yeah.
he's not playing, or if he's fat, or if he's smoking too much weed,
Eating
you know,
too much weed.
It's like eating too much weed. Like Stephen A. Smith, man, you gotta lay off the weed, man.
Availability is the best ability.
But yeah, I think we could both agree. Yeah, Dion Waiters needs to get the hell out of here.
And if you're a Heat fan, let us know how you feel about that. Should the Heat keep Dion, or shouldn't they? I feel like there would be very few Heat fans that would still really want to keep him.
Hey, look, if we can get rid of Hassan Whiteside, I think we can get rid of Dion Waiters.
And I've even seen commentators comment on how like Pat Riley pulled a heist by giving Portland Whiteside because of how he's performing this season.
You saw what Kendrick Perkins said on Twitter?
What did he say?
He said that that Pat Riley fleeced the Trailblazers. They pretty much gave him a used Buick.
I think
the Whiteside.
I think he said the same thing too on the jump.
Like, I'm like, but come on, man, Perkins, you're not exactly the best player to talk about that.
Yeah.
But I fuck with that.